Hello, welcome to Sing Concepts Tarot. My name is Cynthia, and today we are doing that timeless weekend reading update for you. So what that means, Leo, is that time of viewing this video, whether you are Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising, well, some should resonate for you. So I'd like you to do, just focus on those things that do. Anything else, leave it for another. Now, as you can see, I'm already shuffling up that Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck. We're going to do a general 9-card spread reading here for your weekend ahead, as well as sneak peek into the future week and pull you some oracle cards just to wrap up this weekend reading. Let's get started here, Leo. At the top of your weekend, we got that Knight of Wands energy coming out, as well as the Queen of Swords and the Four of Swords. In the middle of your weekend, we got Five of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Star card as well. Wrapping up your weekend, Queen of Cups energy, 10 of Pentacles, and even 7 of Swords. Wow, it's all over the place, it seems. Let's sneak peek into the week ahead, and then we'll dive deep into this weekend reading for you. Look at that, the Magician card coming out at the beginning of the week ahead. Now, the Magician card, this is about having all your resources and tools, Leo, that you can manifest your heart's desires. Got to stay in that positive mindset, though. Like attracts like, remember that. So envision and pull together what your heart desires, what your inner knowing knows. Here's the inner knowing High Priestess energy coming out next week as well. This is tapping into your inner light, your guiding. You're going to have secrets revealed to you, revelations coming to fruition for you as you move forward in the week ahead. We have some King of Swords energy coming out. This is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy about being fair and balanced, very critical. There's not a lot of emotions with this King of Swords making decision making. It's all practical, logical. Doing your due diligence, researching something next week, I would say, before making that final decision. But there is definitely a feeling of loss or grief coming into play here, Leo, in the week ahead. Now, I know no one wants to see this card. There's some revelations, maybe something you're discovering with that High Priestess inner knowing, and things coming about here that you're going to feel kind of a pain or loss. Let's dive a little deeper. We got a King of Wands energy. Now, this King of Wands energy is that masculine energy of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could very well be you, Leo, coming out, being the king, having that courage, that bravery, that strength that comes with the, creatively applying yourself. But he's a very much action-oriented energy coming into play, and that is definitely you, Leo. As we go in there, you got that big, tender, kind-hearted heart. We understand that. Now, Leo, let's dive into this weekend reading here, and let's see what's really going on. Bring all about that next week, especially with that feeling of loss or a heartbreak there. In the beginning of the week, we do have this we've got this Knight of Wands energy rushing in. This is a very youthful, vigorous, and impulsive energy action card. It's passionate. It definitely got, it's fiery, it's inspiring, motivational. It's rushing and quick. It's a very impulsive energy, not a lot of thought into it, just action. Just be careful with this Knight of Wands energy coming in, because a lot of times, once that sparks out, it rushes away, right? It is just as impulsively rushing away. Now, we do have this Queen of Swords, which is about, cutting the bullshit out of your life. The Queen of Swords is known as the Queen of No Bullshit. It's simplifying. You can spot the red flags, Leo. You can see, you know the truth. You are a very, Queen of Swords, even very practical, doesn't wear her emotions on her sleeve, very concise, clear, practical, willing to listen to others' explanations per se, but she knows the truth. And if she feels she's being deceived, that Queen of Swords energy just cuts things out, simplifies life by removing it. That sword is double-edged, as they say. Now, look at this, Leo. There is, at the beginning of the weekend, time to contemplate, time to reflect on things. Take a break, get away from things, find some time for yourself so that you can really clear up your chakras, gain that mental clarity so that you can communicate clearly to others your feelings, your ideals, your thoughts, and where you're coming from, as well as, you're going to discover a revelation, and it's going to be right under your nose. Just open up all your chakras, especially your heart chakra. Get out of that people pleasing mindset of always having to please everyone else and over and above pleasing yourself there. You got this Five of Pentacles energy. Now, this is the feeling of scarcity or being left out in the cold. And that's not necessarily true. You just going through things, cutting things out, reorganization, and simplifying things. That you're starting to feel kind of alone, like you're all alone in this, and there's no one to help you. But it's not true. There is a lot of encouragement and support all around you. You got a united coming together at the family home here. This is all about the home celebrations, people, family coming together and at the home, uniting, coming together. And it is kind of realizing your wish, your hopes and your dreams all coming to fruition here, where you're not left out all alone. Now, we do have this Queen of Cups energy coming into play. Now, this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces characteristics. It could be within your chart, it could be in another's, but this Queen of Cups is about tapping into your intuition. She's the most intuitive queen. She makes decisions on who she should be more caring and sharing with. Now, it doesn't mean she isn't understanding and compassionate with all. It's just that she doesn't throw her pearl before the swine, so to speak, energy. Definitely very compassionate, understanding energy coming into play here from the home front, indeed. And look at this. We do have the Ten of Pentacles. This is the most successful card that everyone's cycling towards: the abundant life, abundant work, abundant family, and this is gratitude for all that. It's not necessarily quantity, but quality. Take that to heart there. And it is what you're wishing for and realizing coming into the end of the week that you're feeling pretty grateful for it. But it is all about using your intuition and then strategizing. Look at the Seven of Swords energy. It could be you be feeling, know that the Seven of Swords, it can be strategizing, but when you're not being fully transparent, it can definitely be seen as deceptive by others. So take note of that, Leo. You may be trying to protect yourself and protect some truths in your heart and your emotions, and just piecemealing a couple of these, but realize it is definitely can be seen as deceptive by others. And you're definitely strategizing. You're trying to realize manifest your heart's desires here in the week ahead. Tapping into the inner knowing and secrets being revealed, secrets coming out. Now, like I said, I don't know if this is your secrets or another's, but it's definitely you got the King of Swords energy coming out. It's fair and balanced decision making. It's all just the facts type of principality come into play in the week of heart. But that's going to create some of this feeling of loss, a feeling of heartbreak here. Some truths can do that and be painful to bear. But you're definitely the King of Wands energy coming out next week. You're going to stay strong. You're going to have that courage of the lion, strength and forbearance, and make action decisions. You're going to move forward creatively, delegating things and focusing on work projects or projects at hand that you're dealing with next week, and really apply yourself. Now, Leo, let's move over to the Oracle cards. I'm going to grab you one sacred soul message for the week ahead here. Grab you. Here you go. Laugh as much as you breathe. Love as long as you live. Leo, this is all about having some fun, taking time out to enjoy life, as well as nurture relationships. We see that here with the united coming together, and Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords energies, as well as your King of Wands energy. Nurture relationships, come together, find some happiness this weekend. And as you go into the week ahead, realize you're not all alone. You're not isolated. Now, let's go ahead and grab you one of the Chinese 5 elements cards. Yours is the Metal Rat. Now, the Metal Rat is about be aware of projection. Yes, indeed, projection. That's all about, your innermost things, projecting your own thoughts into others and believing that's how they're thinking. And that's what I think you're doing with this feeling of isolation and left out in the cold, all alone. Don't project onto others. There is a lot of projection sometimes that can happen, and it's time to put an end to that because you got new beginnings coming up here as well. So it's time completions, endings. It's time to release some of that. Don't mirror it onto others. Don't project onto others. And finally, Leo, we're going to grab you some Moonology cards here. We're going to get 3 cards for the weekend ahead, and then we'll wrap up this weekend for you. Oops, I need one more. All right, first energy coming out, North Node. It's about stepping out of your comfort zone here, Leo. That North Node energy, as well as you have the new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than to take, creating that balance, balancing things out. But it's definitely a time to give rather than taking. That creates that balance as well. And you have the end of a tough cycle approaches. That's that full moon in Capricorn energy coming out this weekend. All right, Leo, I do hope something resonated for you. We'll catch you next time. Bye.